Bless you. Bishop Blake was phenomenal. That one thing he taught us was to be an example. He taught us to take the pulpit serious. Under his leadership, we were blessed. I started preaching here at 14 years old. 16 years old, he gave me an opportunity to preach in, at that time, probably our main service, which is the 10 a.m. service. We would have meetings that there was an application process. This was back in the 90s when I was in high school. There was an application process that had to be completed. We had a ministers in training, called it an MIT program. It was led by Elder Hughes. He's gone on to be with the Lord. But it was during that time that even as a young minister, Elder Marion Green, we had a senior minister. He was our assistant pastor. He's also gone on to be with the Lord. But they trained us. So there was material, there was a layout. So Bishop put together material that we had. It wasn't just aimlessly let the Lord use you, but there were materials. We had to attend a monthly meeting that we had. Of course, our decorum, our dress code. So there should be materials that you have. Of course, we had the obtain the manual. Today we do background checks, fingerprinting, those types of things are in place. So there was a formal training that you had. You could be called on at any time to present a sermon, so you were prepared. We sat upon those top 2 or 3 rows in this area here. So there was a full training that Bishop Blake laid out for us. But we also were taught to model him. So he told us don't play in the pulpit, to take it very seriously. Quarterly at that time, Bishop Blake began to move onto the general board, and he was on the general board and moving into the first assistant presiding bishop. So we didn't get as much time with him, but quarterly Bishop Blake would come in and train us and teach us. And I was blessed, even as a college student, as a young minister, to be able to hear. So he told us don't play in the pulpit. Come to the pulpit prepared. Don't shout and dance to people because you didn't study and because you didn't do your homework. So he trained that. He told us that we could enjoy laughter to a point, but he also it's not a comedic moment. Is to be taken serious, and the value and the intensity to love the people, value the people. And then the other thing he told us was to take advantage of time. Don't waste time, but make sure that you maintain time. And so he taught us that one of the valuable lessons of growing a ministry is to make sure that you value the people's time. So we had 4 morning services that were about 1 hour and 25 minutes long, but we had phenomenal worship experiences.